best things that you can do when you are getting started on your organizational journey is to start organizing your space. Whether it be to start a YouTube channel, an Etsy shop, or just to create more peace of mind when you walk into your home, having an organized space does help you to have less stress in your life. But in today's video, I wanted to share with you specifically my workspace and how I organize it in order to help me to get more done throughout the course of my day. This is a collab with Chrissy of The Mom Life. She did reach out to me and asked me to share my workspace and some tips to help you get started if you wanted to create your own workspace that is organized and will help you to be more productive. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of my workspace tips while I also give you a tour of my space. Thank you again to Chrissy of The Mom Life, and if you wanted to see any of the other videos in this collab, make sure that you check out the description box below. My first tip is to have a space that is separate from your home, especially if you work from home, in order to get a majority of your things done. So I have a dedicated office in my home. This is a separate space where I am able to walk in, close the door, and get all of the work that I need for my business done. But if you have a smaller home, you may not have a dedicated office, and that's okay. All you need to do is to decide one area of your home. It could be a corner of your living room. It could be a corner in your bedroom. It doesn't have to be a big space. You just need a dedicated space where you can work. Once you decide on that space, you may need to talk to your spouse or to your kids to let them know that this is going to be your dedicated workspace. And anytime you're working, you want to go into that space. This will help your mind to separate when you're working on personal life things and when you're working on business. I like to come into my office specifically when I'm working on business items, but whenever I leave this room and close the door, then I know that I am no longer working on business and now I am back into wife and mom mode. But if you don't have that dedicated space, you'll find yourself kind of going back and forth a lot and not creating that boundary that you need in order to make sure you're not working all the time or you're not doing laundry when you're supposed to be working. So my first tip is to have a dedicated space. Even if you can't have an office, you want to have some type of dedicated space in your home that you can dedicate to your work. My second tip is within that dedicated space, you want to have a flat surface where you have easily accessible items and you're able to set up your work. For me, this is my desk. On my desk, I have my computer, I have a second screen. I also have easy access to my pens and my highlighters with my pen case that actually sits on my desk. And before you ask, I have looked everywhere for this. I purchased it about 3 years ago from Michael's. I have not been able to find it again, but I will add the dupe that I did find on Amazon. I'll link it in the description box below. I also have my stapler, my calculator, and post-it notes in easy access all on my desk. This makes it very easy as I am working on my computer throughout the course of my day to grab anything that I could possibly need, especially those pens, highlighters, and whiteout. So have some type of flat space within your workspace so you have easy access to all of the items that you will need throughout the course of your day. I keep my planner open on my desk, and this makes it very easy for me to refer to it throughout the course of my day, especially if I am in a meeting, and I can also flip back and forth through the pages. But I like to make this space as comfortable as possible. I even have a rug on the floor because most of the time I don't have my shoes on, but I like to have a rug so that my feet are comfy and warm. So whatever you may need in order to make your space nice and comfortable and have easy access to all of your supplies, set up your space that way. Have a flat surface so that you have easy access to anything that you may need. The point of this spot is to have a simple setup so that it's very easy for you to get work done. My next tip is for anyone out there that is looking to create a YouTube channel or want to create more videos for their business. And that is to set up your equipment, your lighting, your tripods, your cameras, exactly as you would need them and leave them there. Within my office, I have a setup filming space to where all I need to do is turn on the lights and press record on my camera, and everything is already set up and ready for me to film. Now, why do I do this? I do this to make it really, really easy for me to film. If every time you need to film, you have to set up your lights and make sure they're exactly how you need them, and set up the lighting on your camera and to fit it exactly how it needs to fit so that everything fits within the frame, it adds on additional time to you filming a video. So instead of me filming within 2 hours, it might add on an additional 30, 45 minutes for me to set up all of this equipment every single time. So instead of me having to do that every single time, I just like to keep my equipment set up in this one area of my home so I don't always have to set it up and break it down every single time. For the most part, I'm usually filming my planner, so it's a top-down video, so I will just keep the lights, keep everything top down to where it is always facing the direction of the desk where I'm going to be filming. I use 2 box lights and 2 ring lights in order to make sure I have enough lighting on my planners. And then anytime I am doing another type of video like this one where I'm actually facing the camera, I will just use natural light. Since I have a window that is right next to me on my right hand side, I can just sit right by the window, get enough lighting in here, or I can film in my front room where I have a lot of lighting there as well. But that makes it very easy for me to film those videos because I don't have to set up my lighting just because I want to do a different style of video. And then anytime I need to do a top-down video where I'm filming my planner, everything is already set up. If you want to see the specific type of equipment that I use, including my camera and all of my tripods, make sure that you check out the description box below. I have it listed under my Amazon favorites under my filming equipment section. But if you want to get into filming, the best thing that you can do is set up your equipment and leave it there. Don't break it down every single time and set it up every single time. It will cause you to procrastinate on filming more videos. And another tip when it comes down to filming and making it easy for you to film, have an extra battery and an extra SD card. So I have 2 cameras that I use for filming. One is the Canon G7X, the other one is the Canon M50. For both of these cameras, I do have an extra battery. With both of these batteries, I keep them plugged in my office so that if one of my batteries dies in my camera, I can easily switch it out. This makes it much easier for me to continue filming because it's the worst thing in the world to get ready to film, to set up your camera, only for your battery to be dead. So with me, if a battery is dead, I just switch it out, put the other one on the charger, and I can continue to film. And I do the same thing with my SD cards. You want to think about it as anything that would really throw off your productivity, anything that will cause you to not be able to complete a particular task. You want to have 2 of those things. So specifically, I like to have 2 camera batteries and 2 SD cards at all times for any of the cameras that I own, so that is not a hindrance. If one dies, I always have another one. If a memory card is full, I can switch it out for another one. That way, I am able to still get things done. My next tip is another filming one. So if you are interested in filming more videos and you do a lot of face fronting videos, meaning that you will be consistently in front of the camera, one of the easiest things that you can do in your space in order to make sure that your videos are consistent is mark your floor with where your chair needs to be when you are filming those videos. So I will use these black circle stickers. They're really faded out on my floor now because they've been on here for so long, but I use them in order to mark exactly where my chair needs to be from the position of my camera in order to make sure that I am in frame and that my videos look more consistent whenever I am doing this style of video. This is the same thing as having those extra batteries and having that SD card. It saves you so much time if you already have it marked exactly where your chair needs to be, exactly where you need to be sitting in comparison to your camera, and it just makes it much easier to film and get through your videos faster. So I keep these circle dots on my floor. They're not really that noticeable to anyone else, and they are super helpful whenever I am filming videos. The next thing that I have in my office that keeps everything super organized and makes it really easy whenever I am filming my videos is my planner cart. So I keep my planner cart pretty much next to my filming station because most of the times whenever I am planning, I am usually filming, and I have all of the sticker books that I need and all of the additional supplies on this planner cart. Usually when I am about to film a video, I will walk over to my planner cart, I will pick out a couple of sticker books, I will pull them over to my actual station, use them as needed, and then I can slip them right back on my planner cart. This planner cart helps me to keep everything, all of my supplies, super organized, especially my stickers. That's mainly what is on this cart. I will keep all of my functional stickers and my decorative stickers on here. And then I have some additional supplies on the second and the third shelf. But this just keeps everything together so that anytime I am looking for stickers, I know exactly where to go. The next desk that I keep in my office is set up for all of the current planners that I am using. So I am currently in 8 planners, and I know that is a lot for most people, but I truly enjoy planning. It is a hobby and actually my job, so I love to use different ones for different things so that I can have different experiences and come and talk to you all about it. But since I am in so many, I do like to have a dedicated space to set up those planners so that I know which ones I am currently in and what I am using it for. So this desk that I have in my office, I set up all of my current planners and I have post-it notes on the top of each one of them to let myself know what I am currently using it for. I also keep my sinking funds envelope on here as well, and I have a little mail slot in case I have any current papers or any other additional happy mail that I might receive that I may want to look over later on. But this spot in my office is really for anything that I am currently using or may need to refer to frequently. Just depends on the type of job you have if you need a currently spot like this, but this definitely works for me. And underneath this desk is where I keep all of my past planners. So these are all of the past planners that I have used. I just like to keep them there, to keep them stored. I will keep my planners for 2 years and then I will shred them. And the last area that I keep in my office is my bookshelf. My bookshelf serves 2 purposes in my office. The very first one, it is a great backdrop. I like to have it as a backdrop for any of my front-facing videos. That way you still see some trinkets and some things behind me. But I do like to use my bookshelf for storage. I like to keep different things on here that I am able to just store for the future. So whether it's notebooks or trinkets or my planner or just my YouTube plaque, it really doesn't matter. I just like to keep things on here that I feel like I might need later on. And this sums up my workspace. The biggest takeaway that I would love for you to apply whenever you are setting up your workspace is that you want to make it very simple and easy for you to use, and it has to be specific to you. Everything that I have mentioned may not apply to you, but I am hoping that it inspires you to create your own. And don't forget, this video was a part of a collab, so if you want to see all of the other ladies' beautiful workspaces, please check out the description box below. I will link to Chrissy's video and you can check out her and all of the other ladies there. And remember, tomorrow starts Vlogmas, which is 25 videos from me, and this year we're going to be talking about your organizational journey. So I'm going to be giving you a video every single day from December 1st till December 25th, all about getting organized for 2022. So until tomorrow, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.